Who is winning fire? Coco Gauff versus Jasmine Paolini. Epic semifinal showdown in Wuhan. Flexed biceps, medium dark skin tone trophy. The air in Wuhan was thick with expectation. The Wuhan Open semifinals had drawn global attention. Tennis fans from around the world were glued to their screens, debating fiercely. Coco's speed versus Paolini's precision. The rising American star or the seasoned Italian powerhouse. Will Coco's fire carry her, or will Paolini's strategy prevail? Social media was alight. Hashtags #Coco versus Paolini and #Win Open Semis were trending globally. Fans were creating memes, posting predictions, and watching highlight reels of both players. The players themselves felt the magnitude of the moment. Coco Gauff, 21, wasn't just fighting for a spot in the finals. She was fighting to prove she belonged in the elite tier of women's tennis. Jasmine Paolini, ranked number 8, had carved her way through the draw with quiet dominance. Her game was built on patience, precision, and mental strength. Tonight's match was a collision of styles, raw athleticism versus surgical mastery, a battle of heart versus strategy, a rival at the arena. Fans poured into the stadium early. The Wuhan Open semifinals felt like a festival. Vendors sold face masks painted with flags, foam fingers waved high, and banners reading, "Let's go Coco," and "Forza Jasmine," fluttered in the wind. Inside the arena, Coco appeared first. Her presence drew an eruption of applause. She jogged onto the court with trademark confidence, warm-up music pulsing through the loudspeakers. Coco's bright smile was met with camera flashes. She waved her fans, her braided hair bouncing, her Nike outfit gleaming under the stadium lights. Minutes later, Jasmine Paolini stepped in. Her calm demeanor contrasted sharply with the roaring crowd. Focused and composed, she nodded respectfully toward the audience before adjusting her headband and preparing for warm-ups. The atmosphere was electric. The world was watching. Pre-match tension. The coin toss was quick. Paolini called correctly, opting to serve first. Coco retreated to her side of the court, bouncing the ball softly, eyes locked on the net. The tension was palpable. Commentators speculated. Paolini is methodical. She'll want to control the tempo. Coco thrives in high-pressure moments. She might turn this into a war of intensity. Both players knew what was at stake. A place in the Wuhan Open final. A major boost in ranking and a statement to the tennis world. The referee called play. First set, testing ground. Paolini opened with a powerful serve, testing Coco's return. The first rally was fast and intense. Paolini's cross-court forehand met Coco's speedy backhand. A deep shot, a desperate run, a volley. The crowd gasped as Coco saved the point. The early games were tight. Paolini used her slice to break Coco's rhythm. Coco responded with explosive forehands down the line. At 3-3, Coco began to find her groove. Her serve grew more accurate, her return sharper. In the 9th game, Coco broke Paolini's serve with a fierce ace, taking the set 6-4. The crowd erupted. Coco raised her fists and shouted to the audience. Paolini simply nodded, silent, focused, ready for the fight ahead. Second set, the counterattack. Paolini stepped up in the second set. Her game became more aggressive. She attacked Coco's backhand and mixed deep shots with unexpected drop shots, forcing Coco to chase every point. Coco felt pressure building. Paolini took the first break of serve at 2-1, leading to a surge in the Italian fan section chanting louder. But Coco refused to back down. At 4-3, Coco unleashed a stunning cross-court forehand winner, drawing cheers. She broke Paolini again to level the set. The crowd sensed something. Coco was turning the match around. The set became a test of endurance. Coco found herself in longer rallies, pushing Paolini back. At 6-3, Coco took the second set. She was now one set away from victory. Third set, war of nerves. The third set was no longer about tactics. It was about grit, stamina, and willpower. Both players dug deep. Points became marathon rallies, with neither giving an inch. The crowd was on its feet at every point. Fans roared. Chants echoed, "Coco, Coco, Coco." From one section, "Jasmine, Jasmine, Jasmine." From another, at 4-4, Paolini served to stay alive. Rally after rally, both players fought tooth and nail. Paolini's precision met Coco's explosive energy. At deuce, Coco unleashed a powerful serve that clipped the line, earning break point. She served again. An ace. Break. Match point. The crowd went wild. The beast unleashed. Coco's serve was decisive in the final game. She stepped forward with confidence, unleashing a 120 miles per hour ace. The final score, 6-4, 6-3, 6-4. Coco dropped to her knees, fists clenched. She had won, but this wasn't just a victory, it was a statement. The beast inside her had been unleashed. Paolini approached the net. They shook hands firmly, both players showing mutual respect. Paolini, you deserved it tonight. Incredible fight. Coco, you pushed me to my limit. Thank you for that. The crowd cheered wildly. The aftermath. Back in the locker room, Coco sat quietly, replaying the match in her mind. This victory meant more than advancing to the finals. It was proof that she could dominate under pressure. In her post-match interview, Coco said, "Jasmine is one of the toughest opponents I've faced. Tonight was about trusting myself and pushing through. I gave it everything I had." The tennis world buzzed. Analysts called it one of the most epic semifinals in recent years. Social media exploded with highlights. Fans debated, was this Coco's best match yet? Paolini could have won if she kept her rhythm. Coco is a future Grand Slam champion. Fan reactions, a global conversation. Across Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, fans erupted with excitement. Memes, reaction videos, and analysis clips went viral. Hashtags #Coco vs. Paolini and hashtag Unleash the Beast trended worldwide. A fan tweeted, "Coco just showed the world why she's unstoppable. The beast is here." An Italian fan wrote, "Jasmine played like a champion. Coco deserved to win tonight, but Jasmine was magic too. This wasn't just a semifinal. It was a moment that would be remembered for years. Who will win?" Now all eyes turned to the final. Coco Gauff had unleashed something inside herself, a level of intensity that few had seen before. The beast was awakened, but the final would be an even greater test. Fans debated endlessly. Will Coco's momentum carry her through? Can Paolini regroup if they meet again? Or will another contender rise in the final? Legacy of the semifinal. The match between Coco Gauff and Jasmine Paolini would live forever in tennis history. It was not just about the score. It was about determination, respect, and pure willpower. It became a lesson for athletes everywhere. The game is won in the mind before the body. The semifinal was proof that greatness comes to those who fight to the very end. Coco Gauff didn't just win. She unleashed her beast, and the world saw it. The beast lives on. As the arena emptied, fans chanted, "Coco, Coco, Coco." The question still echoed across sports forums. Who will win the final? One thing was certain. Coco Gauff was no longer just a rising star. She was a force, a beast awakened by fire. This semi-final wasn't just a battle. It was a statement. Coco Gauff was here to stay. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.